Good afternoon, friends. Now we will take up into chapter number 2, risk management. Chapter in question, the only question that you have in our institute material. This is about once again non-value at risk. Let me read out. Consider a portfolio consisting of 200 lakhs investment in share XYZ and 200 lakhs investment in share of ABC. The daily standard deviation of both the shares is 1%, and that the coefficient of correlation between them is 0.3. You are required to determine that 10-day 99% value at risk for the portfolio. See, I told you in the previous case that we are expected to have as the first step. What is that? Standard deviation. So, standard deviation of single asset portfolio and standard deviation of two asset portfolio cannot be the same. So, standard deviation of a two asset portfolio for which we have a formula. What is that? Proportion of A squared into standard deviation of A squared plus proportion of B squared into standard deviation of B squared plus 2 into proportion of A into proportion of B into standard deviation of A into standard deviation of B into then correlation coefficient. So, you might feel that it is very difficult to understand. Actually, it is very simple only. This is A squared. This is B squared. This is 2AB. But one extra thing that we study at CA final is correlation coefficient. This we will be discussing heavily in portfolio management. So therefore, let us have a look at the portfolio size. 200 lakhs and 200 lakhs of XYZ and ABC is indicating that it is 50% they have 0.5 squared into, we are very fortunate where they are in equal ratio with same amount of standard deviation, and it is 1 squared plus 0.5 squared into 1 squared plus 2 into 0.5 into 0.5 into 1 into 1 into the correlation coefficient, which is 0.3. Now let us use that calculator to get these numbers. So 0.5 squared into 1 into 2. Why? Because 2 times I got to do that, memory plus 2 into 0.25. That's 0.5 into 0.5 is 0.25 into 0.3. We will put them into memory plus. Recall memory, just 0.65. Square root of that comes to 0.81. So as part of step number 1, if it were to be single security, we will take the input directly. If it were to be two securities, then you have got to use this formula. Second input is portfolio value. Portfolio value is 2 lakhs plus 2 lakhs, which is equal to 4 lakhs. So portfolio 2 lakhs plus 2 lakhs equal to 4 lakhs. Now the earlier one that we have computed, what they have given us 1% in the problem. By putting them into the formula, it is 0.81% that you get. What is the third one? Third one is simply a product, which is equal to 0.81% into 4 lakhs is 400 lakhs. Extremely sorry, 200 lakhs, 200 lakhs, and it is 400 lakhs. Correct? Now, 0.81% into 400 lakhs should give you 3.24 lakhs. So, item number 4, what is that? Maximum loss per day under 99% confidence level. What is it we are expected to take up when it is 99%? Automatically it should flash in your mind. What is that number? 2.33. So 2.33 multiplied by 3.24 into 2.33. How much is that? You end up with 7.55 lakhs per day. Item number 5, here they have not asked for 1 day, but basically we have to find out for 1 day. To try that for 10 days. Maximum loss for 10 days. The formula is square root of 10 multiplied by 7.55. This is 3.1623 multiplied by 7.55 into 3.1623. That comes to 23.87 lakhs. So 23.87 lakhs. They may be rounding off and all that you would be having. So here it is 3.24 is what we have just got, because 0.81 is what we have rounded off, whereas we have retained it to the fullest amount. That is not a problem at all. Rounding off done at the earliest stage will result in some approximation in the final answer. No problem at all. So you may retain this as 0.80623%. So by applying that, this value would undergo change, and because of that, the final answer will undergo a small change. So this is what we are expected to do. What sort of variant that you can expect in the main examination? So instead of giving it out as 200 lakhs and 200 lakhs, they may put it out as 200 lakhs and 300 lakhs. So you may have to find out the proportion properly. And first and foremost thing is that by reading the problem, you've got to find out the proportion and apply accordingly. And that is the way you are expected to adjust yourselves. And I hope that you can easily tackle this under examination conditions. With that, value at risk for single asset and two asset portfolio is getting over. All the very best. And the problem may appear for 4 marks or 6 marks. All the 4 marks and 6 marks you can easily get it. All the very best. Thank you.